you were lacking AP on the top side of the map, and now you have a consistent AP threat. I actually think this is a fine angle. I also think that Lilia's ganks early on are really, really weak, and post 6, I think it's really hard to punish the Anivia.
Kind of the shining light, so you're not the only person who considers him the shining light of the roster.
He's the headlights on the roller coaster. Yeah.
I don't think roller coasters have headlights.
Oh, these do.
Well, we're just killing Peter. Okay, he's just dead. That happened very quickly. They just used all their abilities into an eco, and Peter did not see it coming. As Gideon elects to die as well, they stick around, they say, no, we can win this, and they absolutely could not win this. There's now flash on him from Cuz, and Jiu's just gonna die. That's a double kill for Deathdom's Kalista, 3 minutes into the game.
Grubbies, as Calyx obviously has the better ult for team fighting. And there is no sleep just yet for Lilia.
I mean, this Kalista, it's only a Vam Scepter, but it's definitely a very strong Kalista anyway, and they have setup, and they have Prio. I don't think there's really any world in which Nongshim was going to fight that one.
Age needs to be crisp, and looks like they're not going to take the risk. Just give this one up.
All right. Well, that's KT now with 3 grubs, the first Drake.
So you see on Nongshim. And they don't have a front line. Like at all.
Lilia can be a bit tanky. It's not a real front line. Now KT are kind of just going to give this one up and corral them into the pit. There's a couple of guys there that could potentially get over the wall. There you go, but Lehens will have to flash. So Peter trying to hold on to that spot. Casting taking a bunch of damage. There's the stun. Gonna have to replace that ult though. Casting quite low. Kingen going in, not really caring about Casting's damage at this point. And now Lehens coming down. That's no dodge on the stun. The Cocoon predicting the flash, but instead they just kill him. And you know what? In the long lane against the melee champ, that Anivia is going to enjoy her time.
This turret is definitely going to fall, but it's still nicely done by Nongshim. They get a good amount of damage towards the bot side turret, and it still accelerates Kingen. And that's something that I think was really a necessity. I do think that they have very clearly opted into that we are going to out-team fight them. Skills that well. Unless, again, the execution is crisp, as we do have a possible fight on our hands here. Kingen and Casting both having TP. First one comes through.
Jiu's kind of zoned away here. He's trying to join the team. We'll see if he can. Ingo's Calyx, they're going to find that backline, but Duckdom, he survives, and the Pop Blossom keeps him super safe, as also the Drake did go over to KT, and now the Kallista's untouched. Finally, Kingen does get over here, but one ult, and that's about it. Jiu not able to do anything, and now they're getting run down by the Rumble as well. As Cuz goes in, tries to set up the kill. Kingen not able to get him, though. And now Kingen will probably pay for it here, although he does flash. And he will survive. Oh, the ult comes in with the stun! And they at least get that one kill, as it's the only thing that Nongshim will get from that fight.
It's a short-range comp, and they're trying to play into Anivia, but Anivia wasn't there!
Yeah, I really think he was just finishing off the wave and then ETP. I legitimately think that.
That's what it was, yeah.
I didn't see his wave state, but I saw minions there, and I think he was like, no, I'm going to get this wave and then I'll go. Knowing Nongshim, what they're capable of, I'd say not really. I'd say this is a very even game. Especially now, I mean, Nongshim got the Rift Arrow. They're going to do a big chunk to this mid turret. They're not going to get it, looks like. Very close, though. One auto from Jiu actually does get it with this W, as they are trying to punish it, but in goes Peter, and now the Pop Blossom on a 2. Jiu, though, just going to burn him down, but it will be the trade that is absolutely worth for KT, as they take down the Ezreal. Oh, boy.
Oh, Kingen's going to show up.
Yeah, Kingen's here. TP's in.
Look at their health bars!
Peter's low, casting low, no resistances, gets the flash already. And now that front line is being chipped down, and it's just a flip. It goes to Nongshim, as the smite was at like 2,000 for Cuz, way too early. And Jiu's just going to withdraw. You see that Kingen as well is kind of going 1v5. I'm not sure why. He got that Voracious auto combo up. Ingo's Gideon trying to set up Calyx, who is going to beat out the Pop Blossom. And it actually does kind of work out, as now Lehens wants to keep going, but might just die instead. Okay, well, they get 200 gold over to KT.
Only KT versus Nongshim can get this level of entertainment, Valdez.
It's only just beginning. We're only 20 minutes into game 1.
And we know it's going to be 3 40-minute bangers.
Yeah, absolutely. Duckdom rended and then Gideon smoked. So that's just miscommunication, to be honest. If that is what happened, it's possible also that Cuz just smited. As Duckdom now in a lot of trouble, trying to flash away from the Yone, but that is Yone, ladies and gentlemen. and he does not care. I like how he had no hesitation on the flash. After he missed his Q, he's like, nope, it's flash kill. Not wasting any time.
We're setting up side lane traps. I agree. I think Calyx has also seemingly gotten a lot more confident. I think that was something that was really lacking when he debuted last year, where we saw him, what, like 2 or 3 games, I want to say, like a few series maybe. As I said, very confident.
All right, Curse is definitely not real, Chronicler. Immediately goes in and just dies.
Yeah, I said it was a side lane trap. The trap worked. They sprung the trap.
Yeah, you also said it was confidence, which that was confidence.
Exactly.
It's not the right type of confidence. It's overconfidence. Casting, I think, is just dead. Like, if you're just running away from an inhibitor, you're eventually going to die. Either you go in and you try to trade, or you don't go in at all.
It's working! So much damage. This is gone.
Yeah, they have so much damage with this comp. Gideon so low, though. He's going to get out with that, and yeah, just not able to get into the pit.
Getting an inhib for this, it seems like. I like the backs coming in already here from KT to try and mitigate this. We'll see if they're actually able to get through, but the dragon is still being taken, and looks like Peter didn't want to run the risk, so it's just casting going back.
That was so close. That was really close. We don't see a lot of Ezreal steals nowadays.
Yeah, if they lose that, well, especially with Ren Smite, you can't.
The Kingen is so strong right now. Like, casting is just, there's nothing he can do.
No.
All he's done in this game is throw out a couple of ults, and, you know, I wasn't a believer in this, but considering the game, the way the game has gone, and the side laning he has done, that's another flash. Kingen going to take down Peter's flash. And that is pretty big on a Nico as an engaged support as well. KT really just kind of wilting, it feels like, in this game.
Just desperately trying to hold on. Top lane in it is open, but no one is making their way over. It's just Gio in mid, pushing steadily. They did get soul point though, which means that not all hope is lost. They are definitely going to lose this turret. We'll see if they can hold on to the inhib.
Yep, last Baron push here. Fake Lilia going forward. Nongshim not going to be scared of that one. No Sejuani ults come out either.
Oh, Cuz has flash. I think he's looking for something.
They got to do something, right?
Well, they're going to give up this top inhib, or this bot inhib. I think it's fine to give up one.
Yeah. Well, seems like they don't really have a choice on that one. They want to go on a Cuz. There's an ult onto him, and maybe it gains some space, but they don't get that last auto onto the inhibitor. It lives. The inhibitor is alive. Cuz is not able to go in, but now we got ults flying everywhere as now KT extremely low, not able to do much. BDD just frontlining by himself. Desperation coming out here for KT, and instead they just die. And now they have a wave in mid. Nongshim might just be able to end the game.
Well, no, they can!
Yeah.
The Baron had run out!
All you had to do was clear the wave. All you had to do was clear the wave. And instead, they opted not to. Super Minion is already here from mid lane. Sleep finally comes out. Lilia has had 0 value in this game. Getting pretty low now, and while Cuz is going to die, only 2 members left. On that side is now a stun going to hit casting. Once again, not able to do anything. Ziyu just going on into Duckdom, who's just left by himself. Might be able to take out Gideon, but he's not able to take down the game as that X is getting incredibly low. They got to hit it. They will at the last second. Calyx still had half his health.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.